What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bruja Africana, coming to y'all with another tarot read. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, as I don't want to hold you all very long because this might be a lengthy reading, and then again, it might not be. But I do have a whole lot of cards pulled. Thank you and welcome to my new subscribers and to those of you who are viewing my videos for the first time. And welcome back to my returning subscribers and my returning viewers. Thank you all so much for following and help build my channel. I really appreciate it. And as you all continue to subscribe, I will continue to put content out for you and continue to expand. But let's go ahead and get into this reading. As this one, I don't like that I'm doing this reading. This reading is on two of my favorite people, on one of my favorite couples. No, not that I have couple goals for them or none of no shit like that. No, but these two people, I felt like they were cut from a Bartholomew's cloth and crafted for each other. And I'm sad to see these things going on for the two of them. But I can say that I'm not surprised. Who am I talking about, y'all? We talking about Cardi B and Offset. We know that they have had their ups and downs in their 5 to 6 year marriage, or they may have been married a little bit longer than that. It might be about 7 years now. But they've had some trying times in their marriage, and they've overcome a lot of things and a lot of obstacles and a lot of shit that was thrown against them. And personally, me, I'm rooting for them. I am rooting for Cardi and Offset to work this out. But as a woman, I know that when we are done, we are done. When we have gotten to the place where we feel like shit ain't working and shit ain't moving, we will move around. And that's exactly what Cardi's cards and Cardi and Offset's cards are revealing. Cardi is ready for a new beginning. Not that she doesn't care about her marriage, not that she's over it, and we're going to get into all of that, but I want to reiterate, it's not that she is tired of the marriage, but she's tired of the state of the marriage, and she is ready for something new, something fresh, something to shift and change in that marriage. And if it doesn't, she's going to use all of her resources and things to, make sure her and her kids are fine. Not only that, and I'm probably wrong about this one, because each of these cards do represent new things, the birth of new things. But y'all, these two cards came out first. I think Cardi might be pregnant again and might be deeply in her emotions. This might be what's going on. Now, I'm not saying that things are not happening in their marriage that is causing her to be like, hold up, nigga, because that's exactly what's going on. But what I am saying is Cardi might be pregnant and she might be being a bit emotional right now. So where's that? I am doing this reading. I don't want to jump the gun and be like, oh, they gonna get da-da-da-da-da-da. Because, tarot is subjective. And I hope that this is just what this is. This is just me having conjecture with you all through the cards, through what Spirit has told me is going on. Now, we'll go ahead and get off into their reading and go into Cardi's thoughts and the thought process surrounding this. Cardi B is like having a awakening moment. She's 31 years old. I say that, that light bulb is switching in her head. She's having that moment where most of us have when we hit 30 and we grow up, or we hit 31 or 32. Some of us, it happens too at 35. That light bulb or that switch flips, and that things are not working or things need to progress and change, or she's having some real self-evaluation moments. Everything that she is feeling and is experiencing is not necessarily surrounding Offset in her marriage. She's looking at Belcalis herself. And this must be the year of change, because that's exactly where she's at. She's trying to do something new. I think that Cardi is in a position of she's trying to rebrand herself, and she's trying to maybe rebrand her marriage and do things a little bit differently than she did at 23, 24, now at 31. And she is ready to start choosing things that are best for her and best for her children. But at the end of the day, we gonna talk about what's going on. And y'all know Cardi's feelings is hurt. She coming in as the Queen of Swords. Y'all know the Queen of Swords has been through some things emotionally with somebody that she deeply loves. She is having some shit going on, you know. She's feeling deceived in the state of her marriage. Like, yo, Offset ain't growing in this marriage. And I'm gonna tell y'all some other things as we go on in the reading that I saw that pulled up, and I'm a bit disappointed in Offset surrounding him. But not that I know him for real, but I thought that, you know, he was stronger than this. I thought that maybe he would get some help for himself, but I guess he didn't. Anyway, Cardi is maturing. She's maturing and she is trying to get beyond who old Belcalis was. Let me say, maybe the Queen of Swords was old Belcalis. Maybe she was old, old Cardi B, if you will. She may have been wild out, and you know, she's maybe trying to shed that old image of who she is, and now she's trying to show us Belcalis. And Belcalis doesn't like the things that are going on. She is looking to choose what makes her and her children happy. And I want to point out again, y'all, this damn card that represents children is coming up again. Although this could represent Cardi's two children, she's choosing what's best for her and her two children. Or this could be that she's pregnant again and she's deep into her emotions. But either way, Cardi is really deep at thought. And she is really truly thinking about what is going on in her marriage. Like her relationship is what is causing these cryptic tweets, these things that we don't understand, these posts that she posts and erase. And it's not about nobody else being able to get the one up and all of the ha I told you so, none of that, because at the end of the day, this girl was still chosen as someone's wife. So before you make fun of her situation possibly going awry, I want you to ask yourself the question, have you ever been someone's wife? Has anyone ever tried to marry you? Any of that before you judge this girl for being deep in her emotions surrounding what is going on with her marriage and the state of her marriage, and like where it's going. Like she's like, okay, I done dealt with all of this shit. We didn't fell apart and come back so many times. She's like, what the fuck is going on? What do I do? She's probably getting advice from her mother, or she's seeking higher advice from someone. But I want to point out again, y'all, the Queen of Cups is pregnant. Cardi truly might be pregnant again, and she may be in her emotions, which is causing her to be thinking about long term, like, look, it's time for this relationship to grow and change. Like, she is truly thinking about her marriage, her emotions, with the Queen of Cups showing up, or deeply on the state of what's going on with her marriage. Because, like it or not, she loves her goddamn husband. And she loves the relationship that they are in, but it's not going the way that a traditional marriage, or, well, a traditional marriage in the way that she was brought up is supposed to be going. It's like a bunch of shit going on that she doesn't agree with. And although they've tried to work it out many, many, many times before, Cardi is like, yo, nigga, I'm tired of this shit. They are doing a lot of fighting, and Cardi, excuse me, is carrying a lot of burdens within this relationship emotionally. And there's a lot of fighting going on, a whole lot of struggle. And Cardi is like, yo, it's time to move on from this shit, or it's time for us to put some distance in between each other. Because while she's not ready to completely dead the relationship with the Four of Swords showing up, she is at a space where she is Six of Swords energy. And Six of Swords means that there's some distance that's going to be put between them. So they may already be separated. Cardi is definitely like not out of the marriage, but she's like, yo, something has to change. This shit that's going on, like, it's time to dead the shit that's going on, or we're going to have to keep separation between each other. And like I said, although she is still very heavily invested in her marriage working, shit has already hit the fan, but she's not ready to leave yet. She's not out the door. She's not gone. She's not at the space where she has maybe filed for divorce yet. There are legal separation papers, though, that are coming. And these things have upset Cardi deeply. These are things that she did not want to go through. She's not looking forward to divorcing her husband or losing him, but there are some things that have happened that are causing her to have to move in this way. Like I said, she's still there for her husband, still loves him, but she feels like this marriage ain't going nowhere no more. Like this consistent fight that they keep having, she's like, it's not worth it. It's continuing to happen. And whereas that they've done things to rekindle their marriage many, many times over and again, she's like, yo, how many times we gonna dance and be on this motherfucking shit? How many times am I gonna feel empty and incomplete in this marriage or in this situation? Because she loves Offset. And she's definitely talking about Offset because he is the Sagittarius in the situation. She's begun to doubt him as a man, like, because she's feeling like because she feels lonely and incomplete in the marriage. She's feeling like he's being selfish and full of only doing things to satisfy him. And I'm not saying with the Eight of Swords showing up, Cardi feels trapped, but she's trapped in the space of, damn, nigga, am I working on this marriage by my damn self? Am I the only one that's trying to make this marriage work? Am I doing everything by myself, you know? And she's also still dealing with, some things that have gone on, like the consistent embarrassment and the shit that comes out often about Offset. Not only that, Offset is still mourning Takeoff's death, and he is using that as his crutch. And that is the disappointment that I'm feeling with Offset. And again, it's not like I know them, but my disappointment is, why have you not reached out and gotten any help? Anyone who has had someone murdered very close to them like that, you definitely have to go and talk to somebody, because you will end up doing things to your relationship or to the people around you who are merely trying to help you. And that's exactly what's going on. Offset is reeling still from Takeoff's death, and he's not being who he once was to Cardi. And this is hurting her, and it's throwing their relationship in a downward spiral. And maybe this time, this is it. I, again, will say I am rooting for Cardi B and Offset, but it's a thing of, as a woman, you have to choose what is best for you. And I know that Cardi understands that, yo, I know you miss your cousin, but do you miss your wife at the end of the day? And by miss your wife, I mean, does he? She's like, yo, nigga, do you miss me being there, us being in a good space? Because right now she's not in a good emotional space. Neither of them are. Neither of them are. If you interpret this, let's say we were reading just Offset. Offset is really still reeling from his cousin's death. And instead of him trying to disguise it like he's gotten over it and he's got a good handle on it and he's just going to wrap himself up in his family and that's all he's about, he is taking this shit out on Cardi in some kind of way. Now, I'm not saying he hitting her or no shit like that, but he is being mean to that girl. And that is hurting her. She's like, yo, who is this nigga? What happened? Like, what did I do? Like, she is like asking him questions. She like, it's like I'm on the outside looking in a marriage that you said you wanted to be a part of. And not only that, Offset's still being deceitful and deceptive about things, simply because of who he is. He's there for his children, but he's not being a husband to Cardi. He is very busy making very immature decisions, such as still being out here cheating and satisfying his own ego. And that is why Cardi is in a position of like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm working. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to provide for my family. I'm trying to put this album out. I'm trying to get this money. You know, he's got this excuse of Knight of Pentacles reverse. He's putting it on work. He's pretending that he's at work all the time. But Cardi knows better. She knows that he's out here fucking around. She knows that while there is work, there is play going on. And with the Lover's card, the Knight of Cups and Three of Cups showing up, he, while also using work as an excuse to get out and cheat, he is still leaning on Takeoff's death. He's hooking up with somebody that was there during that funeral, maybe. And I think that Cardi is aware of who this person is, and there's a silent battle going on between the two of them. And that is why Cardi is like, look, I don't know what to do. Nigga, what more do you want? Are we done? You know, she's asking him if he's done or if they are done, but he's in a state of being possessive with her as well. While he's out doing what the fuck he wants to do. He wants her to be a good mother and be in the house, and she's like, that's not fair. You know, you're criticizing me on certain things, but you out here doing what you want to do. And the thing is, like I said, with the Eight of Cups showing up, they may already be separated. But in the end, Cardi is going to have to choose what is greatest and best for her, because whatever is going on, that meanness and shit that he's doing is making her self-esteem fall. And she's going to have to choose what's greatest for her, because he going to keep on acting a fool. I'm not diminishing or minimizing the fact that he is missing his cousin. Um, that's not necessarily the biggest issue for Cardi. She's trying to do everything that she can with the Ace of Swords showing up. She has done all that she can to try to help him heal beyond this tragedy, because it is fucked up to lose somebody in that manner. But at the same time, she knows that Offset is using this as one of his many, many, many crutches to do the things that he's doing. And Cardi is praying for some clarity in the situation, because the shit keeps going from bad to worse. It's like, yo, when I think I done conquered something else, here comes some more bullshit from this nigga, and it's just getting to be too much for her. She like, yo, what the fuck am I supposed to do? She's feeling really imbalanced. She's out of balance. As a Libra, she doesn't know. She like, that's why she was saying, I'ma choose myself. I'm tired of holding people's feelings. Like, she's hurt. Because Offset over there doing dumb shit, honey. And while he feels like she may be stuck in the past on who they used to be, or he feels like she's stuck in the past regarding those relationships and those cheating rumors and shit, she's not. She's not being stuck in the past. She is moving forward and thinking about what the fuck she needs to do. Because right now, again, it appears that they are separated, y'all. It appears that they are separated. And whereas that it's not pointing towards immediate divorce, they definitely may not be in the same house together. And it may head that way because it shows that Cardi is planning. She's the she's the Queen of Wands with the Two of Swords. She's trying to figure out what her next move is, because she's tired of him. She's tired of the shit that he's doing. She's tired of that meanness that he's showing her. Like I told her, he's over there being mean to Cardi and saying and doing shit to her that she like, nah, nigga, enough. So she's trying to plot her moves and make her plans. She's making her plans and trying to make sure she makes the correct decision before leaving, because Cardi might be the one that's leaving the house, y'all. And she wants to make sure that shit's gonna be okay, because shit finna get ugly between her and Offset when the shit hits the fan further. They are going to be doing and saying everything to try to make sure that they keep the happenings of whatever is going on between the two of them. But no, y'all, it's getting ready to get real ugly between Cardi and Offset. With the Ten of Pentacles coming in reverse, that's family disputes and money fights over money. Six of Pentacles reverse, that's a shift in the power dynamic. That somebody has left the house. So they are really going to be going at each other. And while it's not going to be no, let me just say it like this. It's not going to be a quick process. Cardi may make it look like, oh, we're getting along and things are going to move as smoothly as possible. This divorce is going to drag out. It's going to become a thing of them trying to tear each other's character down publicly. And it's going to turn on Offset, because it's going to look like he was the one that was doing the most in the situation, because he's going to make it look like I was unhappy in a marriage. I was in an unhappy marriage and she wasn't making things. He's going to criticize her character and say that she was being guarded and living beyond her means, and he's going to make it look like she ain't got the paper that she not pretends to have, or maybe she states to have without him. It's going to really become a very, very back and forth, he said, she said, tear down battle between the two of them before it's over. And in the end, it's all because both of them are sad because they're about to lose each other. And I just really want to root for them because I do like Cardi and Offset together, honey. But when you have had enough, enough is enough. And that is where Cardi is. Her heart is broken and she can't take it no more. Offset over there being mean and got the audacity to still be cheating and using his cousin's death as a crutch to be doing shit. No, that girl done had enough. And on the other side, maybe he feels like Cardi can't give him what he needs at this moment. And I'm trying to tread very lightly because it's ignorant for anyone to take this stance, especially if it's a situation where you've been with this person for this long. And then when something tragic happens, this is when this new character is unlocked. No, sir. No, sir. But that's where Cardi is with it. She like, he over here talking shit, being mean and trying to say I'm doing A, B, C, D, and E. But what are you doing? You're causing the fights because you're in and out of the house all of the time. You're the one running in and out doing shit and starting projects and not finishing them. Cardi is in a space where her heart is broken. She doesn't want to leave her husband, doesn't want to be without him, but she is going to leave because she's like, you started this marriage. You're going to leave it unfinished. You're going to leave it with no closure. You decided that you're going to dip out on the family or you're not here. You're so unhappy. Well, let's call it an end, my nigga. And that's the end of this tarot reading. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Brew Africana, coming to you all with another tarot reading. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel because we rolling into this one. I don't know how long this one is going to be. I don't intend for it to be very long, but I do have to explain some things that I feel are showing up in the cards, things that I feel have shown up previously in these cards for this person, or rather this marriage, and for this situation. And I just think that sometimes we get repetitive when we are doing certain read and saying certain things, but I just feel like this bears to be repeated. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Cardi B and Offset today. Now, I did a reading a while ago and I told y'all that things were going to get ugly between them, and they have now. before you barbs who are following me, getting my comments and start laughing and ha and like, just understand that just as fragile as the ground that Cardi and Offset's marriage is, the foundation of their marriage is, as fragile as their foundation of their marriage is, excuse me. I want y'all to understand that same logic applies to Nikki. You're just not seeing it yet. But of course, we're going to do her a reading as well on her marriage. But right now, we're going to talk about our good Libra sis Belcalis. And just understand that, sometimes shit just happens continuously because it's a lesson that is trying to be taught to us. And sometimes it is a thing of the universe trying to see when we've had enough. Cardi ain't had enough. She's not ready to lead this man. She's coming up with the fire card, which is nothing more than the tower card and the escape card. That is like the Eight of Wands energy. Cardi's not ready to leave this man. It does not matter whatever Offset does to her. It doesn't matter what gossip she hears. It does not matter what she catches him doing. She is not ready to go. In my opinion, I believe both of them have been witched. I believe that Nikki has witched both of them. And I have to bring her up, y'all, because her reading carries the same energy. But we're gonna talk about Cardi right now. But Nikki is witching her, and although I know that a lot of the behaviors are Offset's own nuances, but it's like it's an energy of the things being multiplied that he's doing. Be realistic. They aren't together. I read an article recently Cardi did with Rolling Stone, and I just felt really bad for her. Like, she's really trying to hold on to a situation that is really in like the third or fourth stages of failure. And I fuck with Cardi heavy. And I fuck with Offset too, but when you are speaking in the aspect of relationships, yo, he is really, really taking Cardi down through there. And I know y'all be like, don't put everything on zodiac signs, but honey, I told y'all it ain't nothing like a motherfucking Sagittarius, and she married her fucking Sagittarius too. I'm telling y'all, Cardi is going through the ringer with this man. He doing so much shit. She ain't even concerned really about putting no album out. It's stifling her creativity, She knows that she has obligations in this entertainment industry, but she fighting against it because the most important thing to her is saving her marriage. And there's nothing wrong with that. But she's got to get some balance and some focus about herself because she's doing nothing but martyring herself publicly the more she allows Offset to do the things that she's doing. Cardi is completely out of balance right now. Um, like I said, she's not ready to leave him. That hang one card, it means no. And it does mean stop, but it also means things are slowed down. And maybe when I say that, I mean when we speak of her leaving Offset, like she was gonna leave, but she done slowed her feet now. Something has caused her to maybe look at another side of things. And I mean, it be like that, y'all. This is this girl's husband. We're not talking just a boyfriend or a baby daddy. This is this girl's husband. She's still weighing options, although she's weighing those options, though. She's still being hurt in the process because Offset is offsetting and he ain't got no plans on stopping. It means the world to Cardi that she is a married woman, that she is married to Offset. She is very much so in love with him. Therefore, she is going to continue to paint the picture of them having this not necessarily open marriage, but this understanding in their marriage to where is that Offset has maybe what did Toya call it? A damn hall pass or some shit. I'm not saying they have that agreement, but that's the energy that she gives. But she wants to make sure that she keeps the image of they're in this state of cohesion and they have an understanding with each other. But y'all know that that's not true with that Nine of Pentacles energy. That's not the truth. There's a lot of sneaky shit going on. A lot of family disputes, a lot of Cardi feeling very insecure within her own marriage, but she's not going to show us that. Whenever she gets in front of the camera or she interviews about her marriage or they ask questions, she'll pretend everything is fine. But in reality, she is really feeling betrayed and hurt by Offset. But she wants us to pay attention to her personality and her wit and the things that makes her Cardi. You know, that lovely, bubbly little person that she is with the funny little laugh. That's what she wants us to pay most attention to. That, and she doesn't want us to really pay attention to her appearance. I don't know if y'all have really paid her attention, but Cardi is really losing weight. That video or whatever that was, like the picture, excuse me, of them when they were at that basketball game and she had that skirt on. Like, you've never been able to see Cardi's damn kneecaps when she before, let me just say that, like, she was at least evenly enough distributed that her kneecaps weren't visible. And I'm not saying like she had big ass knees or nothing, but her little legs are so skinny now. It's like she is stressing out. Like, when you going through some shit with your husband, like, and you trying to hold on and this nigga is showing you in every way that his motherfucking ass is really done with you other than having the benefit of having a fucking wife, you gonna go through some shit. And that's exactly what she's got going on. She's looking really skinny these days. I know y'all like, oh, that's probably that BBL reverse. And no, it's not even that. It ain't got nothing to do with her BBL. It's got everything to do with her appearance and the energy of sadness that is very visible on Cardi. I know that she wants everybody to perceive everything is fine and they are still so much in love, but it's a mask. Cardi wants us to believe, like I said, they're getting along and they're all in love, but they got a lot of turmoil going on, man. Cardi just, she going through it. I don't know. Again, like, certain things keep pointing to her possibly having a miscarriage. She might have been pregnant once, and this shit that he doing got her out here, losing children because of the shit he's doing. This is Three of Cups energy. They are celebrating for the cameras and shit, but in reality, it's a bunch of toxic shit going on in their marriage that she doesn't want us to see because she doesn't want to feel like she's a failure. Um, Although she is trying to pretend for the cameras that, hold on, yeah, I'm pulling the rest of the cards up. Although she wants to pretend that their marriage is fine, have an understanding, it's not necessarily true. Excuse me. That's not true at all. In fact, let me just be realistic. Y'all like it when I keep it real, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it real. The other side of the things is she is really, really experiencing some crazy shit. Like, he is, like I said, taking her down through there. Offset is doing a lot of feeding into the things that he wants and the things that he desires. And y'all know what that gives. You know what he gives when he out here doing his thing. Sex, drug, entertainment. That's where he is. And I mean, although Cardi really doesn't have any concrete evidence that he's cheating, her suspicions are strong because this is shit that he's been doing in the past anyway. And the devil never changes his fucking stripes, does he? She knows that he's lying and doing things to contribute to her being embarrassed. Because, every time he do something, he bring a motherfucking guilt gift. Every time he does something to hurt her, here he comes in with a gift. But she knows that something is going on. She knows that there's, and it should not be, but she knows that there's competition in her marriage because he's allowed these women to believe that they are equivalent to his wife. I remember the very first reading I did on them, and it was about when they had separated the first time. I said that he needs to stop letting these bitches feel like they are on the same level as Cardi. I'm not excusing him cheating, but I'm saying, damn, if you're going to do it, why do you have to rub it in her face? Why do you have to put her in a position to have to defend or carry the burden of defending or explaining why she's stuck in this crazy ass situation? Why put her in this shit? Here you are coming in with the Three of Swords energy. Like, what has she done so bad that, you got to keep dragging this girl, embarrassing her, making her look like she's obsessed with being in this marriage because she refuses to let go. regardless to how much he hurts her. And he indeed is hurting her. He is out here fulfilling his own needs, romantically tying himself to whomever the fuck will allow him to lay with them. And I'm not shitting on him, but people know that this is Cardi's husband. Now, recently they're saying he fucking with 6ix9ine's baby mama. I just don't know why in the gutter snipe he would go and pick her up and cheat on Cardi with, but this is who he is running around with. This is the type of woman that he cheats on Cardi with and runs around with. And she is getting, fucked up. She getting fucked up in the aftermath of the shit. She feels invisible in her own marriage, and she does fight with Offset a lot because he over there talking shit and probably high in a motherfucker or drunk, or his excuse is I was drunk when he gets caught with this bitch, or any bitch that he's getting caught with is not Cardi. And she still hasn't had enough. Right now she's feeling like, okay, if I play the game, maybe he'll change, maybe he'll start falling back in love with me. Maybe he'll believe in our marriage again, but that's not really in the cards for right now. Right now, it is a thing of Offset is more so interested in his lovers versus the marriage, and he is really rejecting Cardi. Cardi says that he comes through sometimes and drops things off. Um, I guess takes care of the kids, bring her money, whatever she needs that surrounds the kids. But she like he be out of there, and it's showing. Here is an 8 of Cups. They're separated, but they're still together. But they don't live together. It's a thing of Cardi being in it by herself, dealing with the emotions of him out here doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. Again, putting these loose women, these women that are beneath his wife, above his wife, soaring his own wild oats, fighting with her when she kind of calls him out on the shit like, yo, do it feel good that you hurting your wife? He doesn't hear it. But at the same time, Cardi is trapped to him because this is her husband and she loves him and she has the right to do that. And like I said at the beginning of the video, they've both been witched. Both of them are underneath a breakup spell that someone is putting on them. Probably the girl that Offset is fucking with. Nikki, too, is doing a breakup spell on them because she wants to see Cardi fall. And she knows that Cardi's Achilles heel is her marriage. That's the only way that she'll be able to take Cardi down. Let me destroy your marriage. It is definitely one of those people she's competing with. It is definitely one of the girls that she is has had an issue with because of Offset. It could also be the girl that she had, the girls that she allegedly had beat up that worked at the bar, the bottle bitches. Either way, it's some bottom feeding ass bitches that are doing breakup spells that are going to keep Offset out of sync with his marriage. And again, I'm not saying that it is only the power of the spell. What their spell is doing is enhancing his bad behaviors, causing him to kind of be a bad father. I'm not saying that he is overall a bad father, but be a bad father, be a terrible husband to Cardi B, and to have him sexually stretching himself out. See, he's in the position of being an explorer, that Sagittarius energy, out here seeking prettier women, or women that are loose, if you will, women that feed this obsession that he has, or this feed this demon that he has. And I know y'all like, oh, we can't blame the devil. I didn't blame the devil. But being the type of motherfucker that'll fuck around on your wife or even your long-term girlfriend, you got to have a demon. And that's vice versa. If you got a good dude, you cheating on him, or you cheating on your good husband, you definitely got a demon on you. He has been bewitched. He don't even act the same. It's coming up underneath the curse, like people are her ops really getting in her ass, honey, causing her a bunch of grief. She needs to look. I don't know why the fuck Cardi ain't done baked no fucking banana. I'm gonna drop this. Let me put that at the beginning of the fucking video before I upload it. The instructions to a baked banana spell, because somebody may need it. I don't know why Cardi is pretending like she doesn't know what to do to stop him from doing this shit. You've used witchcraft before. What's stopping you now? Everything in her behavior screams, help me. Like I said, the poor girl is getting sick because she's trying to fucking save face in this fucking marriage that she keep fighting for And she don't realize that her and her husband have been witched. Now she can't stop all of it, but she really needs to do a reversal and a baked banana spell on her. I mean, if you're hell bent on staying in this marriage, you might as well make it be the way you want it, right, Cardi? All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bruja, for kind of coming to you all with a tarot read. Let's just get right into it. Y'all know we are talking about Cardi B. Go ahead and subscribe and like my channel and share my channel. Chime in too, y'all, because we're about to do our good Libra sis's energy right now. And right now, her cards are reading that she's done. And we're reading her energy regarding her marriage with Offset. She's tired of the changes. She, with the Death card, Wheel of Fortune, Tower, and Hangman card coming up, somehow she knows that she's still stuck in limbo when it comes to this marriage. But with the Tower card being present, she knows that this separation or the divorce has to happen in order for some changes to happen in her own life. She's tired of riding this wheel. The Wheel of Fortune showing up, influencing the Lover's card. She's tired of riding this wheel or repeating the same cycle with Offset that ends in her being hurt every time. You know, they're doing a lot of fighting with that Five of Wands showing up, surrounding these lovers, these side bitches that this nigga keeps showing the fuck up with. And I mean, Cardi is tired. That shit is embarrassing. That shit is... It weighs on you. It takes away from your beauty. It does every fucking thing to you to learn that your fucking husband is out here fucking around with every and anything that he can get his goddamn hands on. And she's tired of it. She's gotten to the point to where she like, yo, I'm hurt. I'm frustrated. Forgive me for having this card turned the wrong way, y'all. I hope it turns back the right way. But she is in the position of the Justice card, the Star card, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Swords. She's doubting herself as a woman because this man is doing everything except the right thing. And when it comes to her fucking heart, it's like he doesn't care. Sure, he says, yeah, I give a fuck. I give a shit. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I married you. He might even be quoting that. But the way that he's treating her is not the way a married man should be acting, is it? Like, she feels like she's out of balance. She's going against herself. She like, I would never let a nigga do me like this, but this my husband. So she's at a point of not knowing what to do, yo. But even with her not knowing what to do, she's in that Queen of Wands stance with him. She's standing on business. She done put his ass out. There's that Four of Wands in reverse with him followed as the King of Wands. He's still very much full of ego. Lying and shit, lying about things that have gone on. Either way, whatever he got going on, Cardi ain't buying it. She Four of Cups energy. She like, nah, nigga, I'm cool. Whatever you talking about, it's a motherfucking lie. That Eight of Wands is in reverse, meaning she's either refusing to talk to him or she knows he's lying. Every fucking thing he's saying to try to justify or to try to smooth shit over. She done heard the shit before. She tired of it. She tired of talking. Now her Queen of Wands is in reverse because she like, yo, I don't want to be no motherfucking single mama. I know that my kids are here with me by myself right now, but nigga, you gonna take care of these motherfucking kids. She's talking about the two children represented in the Sun card, Culture and Wavy. And then she's talking about the little girl that she's having right there with the Queen of Cups. Yes, I said she's having a little girl because she is. Okay? Cardi doesn't want to be a single mother. Hermit card in reverse. She's telling Offset, no, nigga, you gonna take care of your kids regardless to you not being my husband no more. And with the Emperor card showing up in reverse, y'all, I think that she's getting to the point to where that she's letting go of the idea of Offset as her husband. She's looking at him more so in the King of Wands stance. This is my baby's daddies. These are my children's. This is my kid's daddy. These are my children's father. And she expects him to take care of them. Now, that was a lie saying that she was coming out asking for child support and shit because she don't fucking need it. Actually, Offset is the one with the gambling debts and shit. He actually needs Cardi's money, but he out here sticking his dick in every motherfucking bitch that he can find that ain't his wife. But at any rate, Cardi still doesn't know what she want to do. She's got that Two of Swords energy because she still loves her husband. Part of her is falling into that Six of Cups energy, hoping that things go back to what they used to be when they were on good terms. But she knows that that's being delusional. She knows that if she expects or she's hoping that things will change without some sort of action taking place, she knows that Offset won't change. But she still loves this man. That's why she's got that Eight of Swords energy, because she's still connected to him or she's still tied to him. But she knows that this shit ain't working. She knows that, again, without her expressing and showing that enough is enough and I'm tired of this shit. You're not going to keep cheating on me and embarrassing me. She knows that now if she does not stand up, things are not going to change. And hell, she's even getting to the point of accepting shit may not even change. This may very well just be her end of the rope for Offset. Is she hating him? No. Cardi very much so loves this man. But she cannot continue to tolerate the shit that he's putting her through. That Nine of Wands says it all. She's been resilient that whole time, but enough is enough now. She done got to the point where it's like, no, nigga, you're not finna keep on wiping your ass with me. And you wiping your fucking ass with my goddamn emotions. Offset still ain't learned his lesson though. Although he's outside of the house, he still feel like he's got a chance. Her being pregnant right now lets him feel like I have a chance to come back in this house. I have a chance to fix whatever is wrong and get back on good terms with her. And then I'm going to get on back to doing what I've been doing. That Knight of Wands showing up. What is it? I mean, I'd ask him if I was Cardi, nigga, what are you looking for? What is it that you keep seeking in these different bitches, reaching back to your ex bitches and shit, nigga? What is it that you looking for? No, I'm not gonna change and be exactly what the fuck you want me to be, but nigga, just tell me what it is. Cause right now, Cardi has that Five of Coins energy, baby. We in a marriage, but I'm on the outside looking in. I'm looking like the motherfucking side chick in my own motherfucking marriage. Again, Offset ain't learned no lesson, cause that Six of Swords says he feels like, or at least he knows Cardi gonna spin the block and come back to him. And she may come back, y'all, okay? Because with that Page of Pentacles showing up and that Knight of Pentacles, Offset is going to use every resource he can to get himself back on the road to going back to Cardi. And Cardi showing up with her own Knight of Wands, she's going to come back to him. And before y'all call that woman stupid, before y'all say, oh, she just a dumb bitch, she da-da-da-da, that's her husband. There's a connection there that you as just a girlfriend or just a baby mama will never understand. Call her a fool all you want to, but when she tired, and that's when she's going to give up. As of right now, with that Devil card influencing that Six of Cups, Cardi is still very much so emotionally tied to Offset, and he knows that. And he's going to play with her emotions and run back and forth until she's truly had enough. Just keep our good Libra sis up in our prayers, y'all. Just keep her upheld and pray for Offset too, because nigga, goddamn. At what point do you stop playing? It's clear that your wife loves you. It's clear that your wife wants to be with you and she wants to continue to grow your family. What be wrong with you niggas? You niggas would do everything except the right fucking thing. And he knows that Cardi ain't gonna cheat on him. He knows that Cardi ain't gonna do none of that shit. He knows that she is pretty much stuck to the way that things used to be, and that's what's driving her to continue to hold on to this marriage. Regardless to him doing things in excess and excessively embarrassing her. See, that Devil card means more than attachment. It means doing shit that's unnecessary in excess. He knows that she's gonna return to him. And we'll just stick around. Alright.
Feel the sacred glow in the realm of the real. Let a power flow.